All right, today we're going to clean the Port Charlotte patina off of this Dunlap 11/16 combination wrench. Dunlap wrenches were the budget-friendly tool line sold at Sears from the late 1930s to the 1950s, and they were produced by manufacturers like J.P. Danielson. They were made in the USA or in Germany. They were introduced as a competitor to Stanley's Handyman line, and Dunlap was a lower price alternative to the Sears Craftsman line. So let's get started on the wire wheel. As always, I've got my face shield on so to keep me from getting these little wires in my eyes. All right. Also, these little wires right here get in your face too, so it's always a good idea to continue wearing eye protection when using a Dremel tool with wire brush. Okay, as you can see, that cleaned up fairly well on the wire wheel and the fiber wheel, and we got most of the rust off of inside of here with the Dremel tool. You can read that a little better. Dunlap 11/16, forged in USA. You can tell this is the budget-friendly line. You can still see all of the forging marks on both sides of that right there, and it just feels like it's made of a cheaper metal than, say, the Craftsman line would have been. Just for fun, I think I'm going to give it a little pop of color inside the inside of this wrench. Inside the inside, did that sound right? In the inside of this wrench, and we'll see what it looks like after that. I'm going to hit it with this self-etching primer, and when that dries, we'll get it with the Heritage Red. When that whole thing is dry, I'll unwrap it and hit the whole wrench with some clear coat to protect the whole wrench, and we'll see what it looks like after that. I may have explained what Port Charlotte patina is. Port Charlotte patina is basically rust that is on my dad's tools that I got out of his toolbox when I went and cleaned out his house in Port Charlotte, Florida. So if you leave your tools in a shed that's open and you live in a high humidity climate, you're going to have patina. While we're waiting for that wrench to dry, I was going to show you a few of the other wrenches that I've painted and added a little color to, and you say, well, why even bother doing that? And, well, because I can, that's why, and I like it. It's fun. I like to see how they turn out with a little color splash to them when I'm finished. This Blackhawk wrench here, it's a 12-inch. I've had it since I was a teenager, and I let it get that patina on it, and so that was one of the first projects I did when I started cleaning up tools. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a clear coat on there to protect the metal from rusting up again. And sometimes I'll even rub them down with mineral oil to also protect them. All right, that's what it looks like with the splash of red down the middle, and I'm going to let this hang up in the shop and completely dry tonight, and then hit it with that clear coat tomorrow. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.